You operate under the assumption that your thoughts originate with your own will. You believe you navigate the day through rational, self-directed choices. Neuroscience shows the brain initiates an action signal, followed by a delay before conscious awareness. During this gap, the subconscious runs a high-speed safety simulation based on survival needs. Consciousness then narrates, justifying a choice already finalized. This hardware evolved to prioritize the survival of the organism above all else. Its primary objective is the continuation of the biological line, a goal that rarely aligns with the modern concept of personal happiness. The feeling of being in charge is a functional illusion. This design prevents the conscious mind from interfering with the rapid-fire survival protocols that keep the body functioning in an unpredictable world. Dopamine is a molecule of anticipation. It surges when the brain predicts a reward, not when it's received. This chemical spike drives the compulsive reach for a phone. The brain seeks the high of the maybe, reinforcing the habit. The system prioritizes the repetition of the pattern over the quality of the outcome. It seeks the comfort of a predictable loop, even if that loop results in a state of chronic stress or dissatisfaction. People remain tethered to unfulfilling habits because the brain's underlying operating system values engagement and predictability over actual well-being. During moments of rest or isolation, the brain activates the default mode network. These interconnected regions engage when you aren't focused on external tasks. This network functions as an internal simulator. It forces the mind into repetitive loops, replaying past social mistakes, constructing hypothetical conflicts, inventing arguments that never happened. Because the nervous system lacks a mechanism to distinguish between a vivid simulation and physical reality, the body reacts with a genuine stress response. It releases cortisol and increases the heart rate to fight a threat that exists only in the mind. Overthinking constitutes a physical tax on the body. The system forces you to suffer through a biological emergency every single time it runs a negative simulation. Confirmation bias is a sensory filter. The brain discards information that contradicts your existing self-image, allowing only matching data through. If your internal model believes you are inadequate, your brain magnifies errors and completely blinds you to your successes. This deletion serves an evolutionary logic. A nervous system optimized for survival prefers a painful, known reality over the biological uncertainty of sudden change. Your perception of the world is a redacted report, edited by a brain that prizes familiarity over accuracy. This explains why positive change often triggers a sudden, heavy internal resistance. You initiate a new habit, and the system snaps back toward the familiar. This resistance is a defensive reflex. The brain interprets a shift in identity as a threat to the organism's stability, and it uses anxiety and doubt to pull you back into the safe territory of your old patterns. These patterns define your current experience, but they do not constitute your character. You are observing the output of an automated biological system that has been conditioned by its history. This system relies on automaticity. It functions best when its processes remain unconscious and unchallenged. Observation creates a system interrupt, a moment of friction where the brain is forced to process the pattern through the prefrontal cortex rather than the primitive reflex centers. The moment you identify the loop as it happens, you introduce a new variable. You move from being the subject of the pattern to the observer of it, creating the only opening where a different choice becomes biologically possible.